What's up guys? Welcome to the new video from Comedy Reddit. Let's get on with the roasting.
20 and I draw anime fan art for a living. I'm begging y'all to end my life.
Drawing hentai for horny 12-year-olds isn't a living.
Actually my main fanbase is 14 to 16, so checkmate, haha fuck.
So you admit you were involved sexually with underage?
Somehow in Japan, 13 is the age of consent. So when you look like a used off-brand blow-up doll, kinda gotta go for the 13-year-old micropenises that don't even come close to filling her shallow holes left by her parents beating the shit out of her with bamboo sticks because she's never going to amount to anything. The more I see I'd be throwing daughters off cliffs if I was in Asia too. Definitely need to stop this gene pool from reproducing.
You already trying with that belt?
LMAO amateur, obviously this cheap choker is too flimsy. I've got the nylon rope in the back already.
That's the same belt her father beat her when she was younger.
Can't you see I'm Asian? He beat me with a bamboo stick, you dumb bitch.
I'm expecting her head to peel back and reveal the praying mantis waiting to eat the heads of men.
God, that would honestly be so much better than my current, subpar flesh vessel.
You'd be going from making heads soft to eating them.
She is used to eating soft heads.
Well, there goes my Asian fetish. I've never seen someone use a dog collar to cover up an Adam's apple before. Shame that choker wasn't fastened a few notches tighter. Not hot enough for cosplaying. Hence, I draw anime fan art.
Wrong, I cosplay anyways, and it's no big surprise that a majority of my followers are here for the art.
Weird how some people call cosplaying just being out in the world. If you draw as good as you've drawn that heart, McDonald's is always hiring.
As a clown, I would be honored to be under the roof of Ronald.
It's a trap.
God, I wish I was an incredibly beautiful dude, instead I'm just a mediocre thought.
You wish you looked like a mediocre thought, more like a tater tot.
A rock climbing accident left me with a concussion, black eye, broken nose, and sprained wrist. How much damage can you do?
I thought goats were supposed to be good at climbing rocks. Let me guess, the rock got soft when you tried to climb on it? At least you'll be interesting for a day. I would make a domestic violence joke, but we all know the thought of you with a man is laughable. So where's the after pic? Ooh damn. Apparently the backstage passes at the Chris Brown concert included a meet and beat. That's a pretty extreme way to describe a slap fight in math club.
Excuse you, my math club resolves our conflicts non-violently.
Looks like Chang carried the one right into your face. Rock climbing accident. Think twice if your boyfriend told you say that. That's actually his nickname. When you finally smell what the rock is cooking. Did the accident also turn your teeth yellow?
I just got dumped, gained weight, and have a fucked into study for uni. Obliterate me.
It looks like another face is trying to break out of your chin.
I was used to the butt-chin jokes, but this is a new level.
Are you used to butt-face jokes too? Because I just got pink eye from looking at you. When a practice girl finally realizes she's a practice girl. How many selfie attempts did it take to hide that mountain of a nose? Over under set at 9. Why torture yourself with that necklace of a swan? You know deep inside you will always be an ugly duckling. You look like you give sad blowjobs. Thanks, now all I can imagine is her crying as she sucks you off. I'm confused how you can afford an Apple Watch but not Clearasil. You may have gained 20 pounds, but your ex lost 150 pounds of dead weight. Jesus. You were dumped, out of what, a garbage truck? Have any idea why they call it dumpster? Alright, but I'm going to have to drink until you're hot first. Lucky for you I'm no stranger to alcohol poisoning.
I don't think you'll survive that.
He'll blame the alcohol for going limp 2 minutes in, but you'll know the real reason. Hey, I heard that your post history is legit full of depression and self-harm, and I think you deserve therapy if you can afford it. I know I'm out of character for the sub, normally I'm super ruthless, but as someone who has definitely dealt with this shit I simply don't feel comfortable roasting you given the circumstances. Sorry about your breakup. Good luck in school. Refusing to roast out of pity is the ultimate roast.
College girl and high school senior that decided to do long distance after a month of dating. 1 month in, destroy us like plane tickets destroyed me.
One is getting destroyed in her dorm and the other is still trying to figure out what is second base. It looks like an open relationship, but only she knows that. You know it's a strong relationship when your first instinct after meeting is to get roasted instead of having sex. She looks like the kind of girl that puts "no hookups" on her Tinder profile, but immediately tries to fuck anyone she considers hot enough into falling in love with her. As for you man, you're the safety at best. This thread is ripping you a new one. Bearded babe, don't you worry, every activity is totally just to make friends. Maybe one day you'll experience what her description of you, our relationship, sounds like to most college guys. From the looks of it, this decision to try a long-distance thing was more out of a lack of options on both your parts. They just weren't ready to throw away the magical journey that began on a hot night in a Walmart parking lot. Was that where they found the free Wi-Fi to get on Skype and jerk off together? Her freshman 15 is the number of dudes that railed her at a house party 10 minutes after sending you a "love you, good night" text. Couldn't count the times I banged a college girl only to hear her say, "I hope my high school boyfriend doesn't find out."
This one hurt the most.
Don't worry about it too much. She's not going to tell you, so it's like it never happened. I wonder how many NCAA male athletes with perfect bodies are going to the same frat parties as her. Trains are cheaper. Just ask her how much she made from the one she pulled last night. Jesus Christ, that was ruthless. I hear Stockholm is nice this time of year. I'm sure the sex is mind-blowing.
Gonna have to ask around the college to figure that out.
Hope you're okay with raising mixed babies.
Felt cute, might delete later. I don't care.
Who you trying to contact with them antennas? I would clown this man, but his barber already did. From one black guy to another. Fix your hairline. I know you're trying to match your hairline shape to the shape of your eyebrows, but bro, you are embarrassing us. Denzel Curry's autistic brother, Darius Paprika. I loved you in Good Burger. You look like a bacteria. He's that 0.01% the hand sanitizer couldn't get. He's the 0.01% the sanitizer didn't want to get. Even hand sanitizer has standards. You look like a goblin that lives in a fanny pack, stealing the weed of bad children who disobey their parents. You look like a budget version of ASAP Rocky. ASAP Pebble. Must feel odd holding a sign and not having to turn to the left for once. It's okay, my dad was never around to show me how to do my hair either. At first glance I thought you were Rudy from The Cosby Show.
And at second glance?
Theo with pigtails. Usually black people have really white teeth, but you seem to be the exception.
I have no self-esteem, I'm very scared, and I don't know why I'm doing this.
I have no self-esteem, I'm very scared, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Anyone that has or will go out with you. You look like your favorite color is clear. You filled me with feelings of doom when I played Zelda on the N64. Did you lose your precious again?
It's funny because my dog's name is Frodo.
I bet you let him burrow in your hobbit hole. Delete this nephew. What are you doing, step bro? You're the best big brother I could have ever asked for. You look like if Courtney Cox turned into a Walmart person. What does Tinder taste like? You know how Tinder marks you as a bot if you only swipe right on everyone, so you gotta throw a couple of left swipes in there? Perfect example of one of those right here. You look like an albino avatar. You look like someone who thinks that taking Molly while listening to Billie Eilish is a personality. She looked like a police officer whose brother's a serial killer. I was scrolling through here looking to see if anyone else saw the Deborah Morgan resemblance. She looks like a gorgeous elf, but only from ears. Well, orcs were elves once. I mean, after you survive posting here, what's the worst anyone IRL could say? Maybe it will be weirdly good for your self-confidence to be able to endure that. Oh, and I'm supposed to do this, so I just wanna know how many selfies it took before you gave up and realized your face wasn't gonna look any less vacant from any angle. I took a ride on one that looked kinda like this once. It was squeaky in the joints and the whole experience felt altogether unsafe. Please recall this model before there's a serious accident.
I'm not confident enough to do porn.
Porn doesn't take confidence. It takes a signed waiver and years of regret. So two things you're already familiar with. Your lack of self-esteem is based 100% on your intellect, and the fact that you know you're pretty makes this soul-crushingly sad for you. This is the kind of brutality that will have her waking up in tears years later. It beautiful. I looked at your post history briefly and noticed you were considering plastic surgery. Please don't. Not only is it expensive, but you'd be wasting the surgeon's time that could be better spent on salvageable people. You're better off with a mask or maybe a real personally. Give it a couple years and the race for stepmom will start, and you can find someone to begrudgingly settle for you. Boosting your self-esteem before going to Gonerworld. Your attention seeking is a sign of narcissism. I suggest you limit your use of social media and focus on someone other than yourself.
My parents just got divorced and my abusive father disowned me and tried to kill me with his car. Swimmer, skater, physics and math major, and a disgrace to all Asians around the world. Y'all can't do shit to me.
So the fact you're alive to post this proves that your father is a failure as well. Probably because your father wanted a boy. I don't know what's worse for your mother, that your dad tried to kill you or that he failed. What a waste of a one-child policy. His sister was drowned for this. Pink hair confirms you have daddy issues. Oh man, I really hope your father's car is okay. Did your father try to kill you with his car by driving you to get a fucking haircut?
He actually did force me at one point to shave my head because my hair didn't align with his beliefs. This was years ago, by the way.
He told you that because he didn't want to say he was embarrassed to go outside with you. So which shitty anime character are you cosplaying? Based on your complexion, I would have guessed that he succeeded at killing you with his car. Seriously though, sunlight exists. You should try it sometime.
It's the lighting. I'm Chinese. About as yellow as it gets.
Also try some meat, might put some hair on your vagina. Nah, putting hair on his vagina is his dad's job. Your father should have used a better condom. The last one he used was ruptured and the plastic is still in your hair. Hey, I know this ain't the place to be wholesome, but as someone who also has abusive parents, I understand what you're going through. My inbox is open if you ever need to talk. That being said, you look like a shitty transgender Sakura from Naruto. Zach, this is your mother. For Christ's sake, get off the internet and stop being such a needy bitch. Your dad's car might be totaled, but mine is working just fine, remember that. Just hang in there, man. We're all rooting for your dad. The real roast here is that every time Op comments on here, it gets downvoted to hell. Math and physics major still can't calculate the trajectory of their life. This sounds mean, but the roast at the heart of it to me means you're definitely selling yourself short. You're not your father, your parents' mistakes are not your own, and you're clearly very intelligent. All I ask is, don't let your past ruin your future for you. You got a lot of opportunity in front of you. I know this isn't the place usually, but this post spoke to me a little. But then again, it's a roast, not a savage quartering. Lol, some of y'all go straight for murdered B words.
Toast me bitches. Please avoid fat jokes unless they are original. I've heard them all.
Never asked to prom. Asterisk wears a prom dress for every outing to Walmart. She's the belle of the ball, in shape. Looks like you were poured into your bra and forgot to say when. This is my favorite. PG Woodhouse was a funny guy. Bra is still too big though. She's still growing into it. I bet your tits would be out of the picture if it wasn't for that bra. Those are definitely some knee clackers. Knee clackers, a sub I would join. r/knee clackers. Jesus, they all look like an egg hanging from a nail. On the other hand, she's ensuring that her trailer won't be picked up by a tornado anytime soon. Please move to the middle of your trailer before it flips over. Man, really is a mistake every time to challenge this sub to come up with a new fat joke. Hopefully Op can appreciate this after they dig her out of the rubble. For real, I don't think Ursula is ready for the roast of her life. I can guarantee she's never refused a roast in her life. You look like you've been cast as Ursula in China's knockoff version of The Little Mermaid remake.
I would genuinely want that role.
Probably pays better than Walmart cashier at least. I get that you clearly love grease, but you don't have to use it as shampoo. You're the embodiment of a Walmart supercenter. And as fate would have it, the everyday low prices of moon pies at Walmart supercenter are responsible for her current state. And she as well offers everyday low prices. Eric Cartman after the sex change. There should be a reality show where each week the FBI lifts a dirty fingerprint off your chest and then solves a cold case. CSI, Suicide Unit. Honey moo moo. Your nipples must be sore from dragging over the floor all day long. You're the reason I go to Target instead of Walmart. Target's new ads should be, yeah, it's more expensive, but you don't have to shop with poor people. I can't roast you, I'm a Muslim. So, you really looked at yourself in a mirror and thought strapless was a good look for you. I think you've had enough toast. With whole sticks of butter. Butter with a little bit of toast. Why do this to yourself? On top of everything else. Leave her alone, she's got enough on her plate. You look like a 30-man raid boss.
It was Joker all along. Why so serious, son? Let's put a smile on that face. And subscribe to Comedy Reddit. Hit the bell button not to miss any video.